You're not supposed to eat ribs with fork, but I'm making a mess.
How's the sauce? What do you think about the sauce?
Sauce is good.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. It's a homemade sauce. People really dig it.
What's up, it's Luis from America's Best Restaurants, and we travel the country coast to coast to find the places where you need to eat at on a weekly basis. And this week we are in Lapeer, Michigan at an amazing restaurant called Lake Inn. It's got a beautiful log cabin feel, but it's got awesome food. We're gonna talk to Brett, who's the owner. We're gonna see some of the items like their ribs, plus a few of the things that are gonna make your mouth water. Look, I know you're hungry because you're watching this. Why don't you come with me? Let's go check it out. All right, everybody, so now we are inside Lake Inn, and this restaurant is awesome. It's got this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cabin log feel, great food. We're here with Brett, who's the main man. Brett, say what's up.
What's up, everybody?
Awesome, man. I appreciate you having us. This has been a really, really amazing experience. Just us walking in here, you tell me the story, you know, talking about the food and everything. And of course, we have food in front of us. And you asked the chef, he said, hey, how are the ribs? I said, I think they're pretty good.
That's
and
right.
you said, Luis will let us know once he tries them. Right? So tell me about the ribs.
So it's a baby back rib, slow roasted. It's got our homemade barbecue sauce on it. That's I describe it as kind of sweet and tangy. Yeah, it's one of the fan favorites. We sell a lot of them. People really dig it.
Mess. I'm making a mess here, but you know what? It's all good. Grab the fork here. Let's see. You're not supposed to eat ribs with fork, but I'm making a mess.
How's the sauce? What do you think about the sauce?
Sauce is good.
Yeah? It's a homemade sauce. People really dig it.
I like the tanginess of the sauce.
Yep.
Nice and sweet. That's good. And I know Ryan was eating some of these fries.
Yeah, the sweet potato waffle fries, those are good. We've also, the regular French fries pairs well with it also. So it's, can't go wrong either way.
So tell me, how did you come to own this? Because I know you're not from the restaurant industry. You started doing what?
I started out in corporate finance coming out of college, but I always knew, even as a kid, that I wanted to own a business one day. I didn't know necessarily what it would be, but the opportunity, I've grown up in Lapeer my entire life. Okay. And then it just so happened the time that, I was ready to make a move and looking to do business of some sort, that the opportunity to purchase the Lake Inn came up. And, it's a family business now. Yeah. And it's something that, in 2011, we took it over and we haven't looked back since. When we first bought into the business, it was the small little place, about 100, maybe 110 seats. Kind of the hole in the wall dive bar type of feel to it with a patio, right, and all that. The building had been there for close to 80 years. I mean, Lake Inn's been around forever. Wow. It's just one of those things that when we bought it, we wanted to do and put our touch on it and make sure that Lake Inn is here another 80 years from now. Yeah. So in 2015, 2016, we did a full scale remodel of the Lake Inn, and our main goal doing that was to make sure that we kept kind of that local up north kind of cozy, comfortable atmosphere. Nice. And I think that, everybody would agree that we've kind of, hit a home run as far as making it more big and beautiful, but at the same time, also keeping that rustic, unique feel to it.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. Now, did you ever see yourself when you were in finance? That you, like you said, you always had this entrepreneurial mindset, and you saw yourself owning a business. Did you ever think that you would be a restaurant owner?
I honestly, I really didn't, and then even when we had purchased the business, I'd never worked in a restaurant before. Okay. So, I spent the first, few years literally paying my dues, working every position, and just kind of learning. We have a lot of people that have been here for years, even before my time. And I always talk about how, in many respects, they taught me how to run the restaurant business. And, and over time, it's just something that I picked up, and we've just kind of, run away with, and here we are today.
Love it. Very cool. What do we got here, man?
So this is the bacon beer cheeseburger. It's got the smoked crumbled bacon on it with the homemade beer cheese and some jalapenos.
That cheese is awesome. Wow.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So, I mean, the burger itself, it's an 8-ounce, certified Angus beef burger patty. So we start with a quality product. The bun on there is pretty special too. It's a brioche bun. It's kind of got that enriched like egg and higher butter content or whatever. So it's just got a nice rich texture to it, that egg wash kind of shine as well. So it's a top-notch, quality bun, and everything just pairs together really, really well. The beer cheese is homemade. It starts with an Alfredo base. We add in a few things, some cheese, some pepper for seasonings and all that, and it's good. And one of our better selling appetizers is our pretzel and beer cheese too, which is dipped in that as well. So that's a fan favorite for sure.
That's cool. Love that you have brioche. Brioche is one of my favorite for burgers. Actually, there's only 2 buns that I prefer on burgers. Brioche is one of them.
Yeah,
that's good because it holds up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. Very nice. I like this a lot. That beer cheese is awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
It's good. You got the jalapenos on there for a little bit of a kick too. And you can't go wrong with bacon. I mean, everybody loves bacon.
Of course. Even Ryan loves bacon. It's an inside joke. Anyways, so let me ask you this, Brett. What was the best lesson you learned when you transitioned from finance to being a business owner?
Well, in this business, it's all about the people, right? The number one focus of my job is really to build out the culture, and making sure that we're finding and hiring the right people who really kind of fit our values. And and when that happens, I mean, everything kind of comes together. I always talk about, my job is always putting the right people at the right place at the right time, and making sure that everybody has the tools that they need to be successful. And that's what I do. A majority of my time is just, really focusing on that culture aspect of it. And one of my main goals is to make sure that we offer, an exceptional employment experience, because my belief is the happier our people are, the better customer experience they're going to provide. And when all that comes together, it just kind of creates that long-term customer loyalty that really makes a business successful, that stands the test of time.
Gotcha. Now, what's been your biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge is definitely, I would say, the staffing. I mean, for our place, like, on the inside, we've got about 150 seats, but our patio has 120 seats. Wow. So, and with Michigan weather in the springtime, you never know what you're going to get in terms, it could be, the month of, late April, early May could be 40s and rain just as easily as it can be 75 and sunny. So staffing for our patio is a big challenge for us because we have to onboard so many people seasonally to be able to get ready to go for that. So that's in this business, given the seasonality of it, that's always our number one challenge is to really find the people that we need to be able to run at full capacity and be successful with it.
Okay. Very interesting. Now, you talked up and down about this.
Fish tacos are
Tell me,
great.
talk to me. Is this one of your main go-tos?
Yeah, this is one of our best-selling items here, the fish tacos. So it's the deep fried cod. And then it's paired with, got a spicy aioli sauce on it that really gives it a good kick. And then, of course, got some cheddar jack cheese, and then the pico de gallo kind of brings it all together. So
this is really good.
Yeah, they're good. It's people really love them.
Wow. Yeah, these are really, really good. Wow. Super fresh. Great flavor. Now, there was one thing that I commented when I walked in that I've never seen before in any restaurant.
What's that?
The stools.
The stools, yeah?
Talk to me about your bar stools and really even the dining stools.
Yeah, so for our bar stools, basically we feature, local small businesses that it's an advertising opportunity for them, and it allows us to keep our stools nice and fresh and making sure that they're in good condition. But, all of the businesses featured on these stools are all local businesses around Lapeer and surrounding areas, that they want to feature their business in here. Obviously, these chairs get a lot of action, so a lot of visibility. One thing that's kind of neat, though, is that, people will come in and they'll take selfies in their chair and send it to their friends for their friends' businesses and all that. So it's kind of taken on a life of its own, and it's there's a big demand for the chairs, for people to be able to get their small businesses in here. So it's kind of neat how it's worked out.
It's really cool. It's really, really cool because that is something I've never seen in a restaurant before. So I was like, that is very cool.
Yeah, we got some pretty cool logos too, some pretty creative stuff, and they turned out really awesome. We actually just had them redone. Back in the over the winter time.
Oh,
it was
really?
one of our projects.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
Very cool. Now you got some drinks too, because of course your bar is a stunner.
Yeah,
it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yep. We've got 40 beers on tap.
Wow.
A majority of those are going to be your basic domestics and imports. Cover the bases, but we feature a lot of crafty stuff, and we typically tend to go, from supporting the local Michigan breweries, like whether it's the Bell's, Founders, Shorts, Atwater, some of the more well-known breweries. What you've got there is the Old Nation M43 New England style IPA. That's definitely that's a solid beer.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, it's good.
So good.
So.
Wow. Now, what is this?
That's the Patriotic Lemonade. So it's made with red, white, and berry vodka, and you got the strawberries and blueberries in there.
I'm not driving, folks. Just want you to know that.
We always make that the drink of the week during the 4th of July holiday.
That's really
and
good.
Yeah, we sell a lot of them. People really love it. So
super refreshing.
Yeah, wow. It's one of those drinks where on the patio, like when somebody orders it and it walks by, it turns everybody's heads and they're like, I want that. Next thing you know, we're selling a ton of them. So
nice.
Now we got them featured in the buckets as well. So I think they're going to do pretty well this summer.
Get yourself a bucket. All
Absolutely.
Right. And then this last one, what we got?
This is
for Ryan.
Yeah, this is the watermelon habanero Margarito.
Okay.
We've got the spicy salt rim on it for a little kick. It's got it's the watermelon flavoring with some habanero syrup in there to get a little bit of a kick. So you can try that one if you want to. It's
that is true,
it's
because
solid.
Ryan's driving, I'm not driving.
Right.
Okay, very good. Safety first. All right, so let's see here. That's really good.
It's good.
That's really good. Ryan, you're definitely driving.
We actually just developed a new Margarita menu as well.
Oh, really?
Just came out within the last month. So it's a lot of different flavors, a lot of different kind of customized options you can do for building out a margarita. You can also get those in the buckets as well. So yeah, it's people really love them.
I love it, man. This restaurant's got things for everybody.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff for different people.
It is a big menu for sure. We do have something for everybody. The seafood is probably our biggest selling category. The lake perch, lake walleye, the fish and chips. I mean, those are definitely the main category. But we do pizzas and dinner salads too. We do steaks as well. We kind of made a name for ourselves doing a Tuesday night steak special. Back in the day when we first started it, we started out at $9.99, but this year in this environment, we price out at $11.99, but it's a choice cut New York, strip steak, so it's a quality steak. It's any other day of the week. It's going to be, I think, $21.99, but on Tuesdays we sell it for half off, and it generates a lot of foot traffic for us as well. Not everybody that comes in on a Tuesday orders steak, but if they do, they might fully load it, do with the shrimp add-ons, the surf and turf, and of course they're gonna, have a cocktail or a beer to go with it too. So it works out, drives traffic.
That's awesome. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're doing that special, you are a humanitarian. I said it. Okay. That's awesome. Look, everybody, if you're looking for more restaurants like Lake Inn, which you should, if you like restaurant content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you know whenever we drop a new episode. Brett, how can people find out more information about your restaurant?
We're active on Facebook as well. Facebook, Instagram. We have a pretty solid Google listing as well. That's where a majority of our reviews come in and people go to search and find out about our business. A lot of customer photos and stuff there as well. And then, of course, through the visibility you guys are going to provide for us.
Cool.
And then I know there's been a lot of action on our social media in anticipation of you guys coming out. Nice. So I know people are going to be excited to see this episode when it airs. So
very cool. And of course, I'm helping you out, right? Because you're going to see a lot of this face. I want you to look at this face. We're doing it, right?
He's trying to get me to do the Facebook Lives.
Let's do it. You're the face. We got to see him. So you guys stay tuned because you're going to see more of this face. He's going to tell you about things that are happening at Lake Inn, new items, patio. Your daughter's going to be on.
She wants to start working here, so I told her she's got to get a little bit taller and see over the counter first before. She's eager to start hosting, and awesome. She wants to be a server one day.
That's cool.
So, but she'll do pretty well with it.
That's awesome. All right, everybody. So you can also find a full listing for them on americasbestrestaurants.com. And look, that's it for me. I want some tacos. I want some margaritas. I'm going to see you guys on the next one.